Hey, welcome to this video. If you arrived here, you're probably searching for a review of Swappa, so I'll go over how it works, give you my 2 cents, whether I think it's a good use of your time. I'm always coming with videos like this, so consider subscribing. And if you like my free training on the number one simplest, fastest way to earn a full-time income from home, you can click the link below. You'll see my email opt-in page. And on your best email, I could send you my free training if you want. Swappa, let's dive in. So what it is, basically, it's a platform for two kinds of people. It's for those looking to sell their used electronic devices and those looking to buy. I'll be focusing on sellers in this video. And there's all sorts of devices you could sell on here, everything from phones to laptops to watches, video games, home technology, fitness, drones, AirPods, just lots and lots of stuff. And every it could be a big brand name like Sony, or Apple, or even a brand that no one's heard of, and everything in between. Now, the benefit of selling on Swappa as opposed to some of these bigger platforms like marketplaces like eBay or Craigslist or some of these other ones. So the Facebook marketplace. eBay, first of all, is eBay takes a 10% fee. A lot of these platforms take a big fee, whereas Swappa, the fee is just 3%. So it's a very, very low fee for listing your items on here. And you're protected in that you'll actually get paid via PayPal immediately as soon as someone purchases. You don't even have, before you even ship it, the item. So that's really cool. Now, the potential cons of this website are they're quite particular with what they're looking for. This not necessarily a con, but a potential con. So, for example, your device needs to be in pristine working condition, can't have any cracks on it. Your listing has to meet their stringent requirements, photos, good lighting, and an accurate description. And they'll actually review your listing to make sure it's up to snuff before it actually goes public. And your listing can only be up for a maximum of 60 days. So keep that in mind as well. Normally 10 days, but if you want it to go longer, you need to ask for an extension every 7 days thereafter. But they have a great reputation in the industry. People are raving about Swappa, both sellers and buyers. I mean, you could see 4.8 stars on Trustpilot, 22,000 reviews. So that's, you can't get much better than that. Excellent support, no issues with people getting their account shut down or anything dodgy, not getting paid, nothing dodgy like that where you have to deal with on a lot of websites, unfortunately. So these guys are definitely legit, definitely worth considering selling your items on here. Now, how does it work? Well, it's essentially, I broke it down to 4 steps to make it simple. So after you've created your account, which takes like a minute, you would need to find your product on Swappa through Swappa's search bar, search by brand and model to make sure you can actually sell that item. Step 2 is you create a listing. As you're doing this, you'll see the average price of similar items being sold on there. Although you can list your item whatever price you want, but you want to be competitive. If you list it too high, no one will buy from you. If you list it too low, you're shortchanging yourself. So it'll give you a ballpark figure, seeing other people's listings, the average selling price. And you want to also give a good description of your device, like the device, model, storage capacity, screen size, other information like that. And then it's going to take them a few hours to review your listing. Step 3 is the best part, getting paid. So if someone decides to buy, you get paid immediately via PayPal. That's really awesome. Lastly, step 4 is you have to actually ship that item to your customer, deliver it yourself. That means you have to go to your local post office, get a shipping box, bubble wrap, and label. And you as the seller, you are actually responsible for the cost of shipping. So that is one thing to consider as well. Unless you're offering express shipping, in which case the buyer would pay for the cost of the shipping. Or local delivery where you'd meet the buyer in your local town. But I think that's quite rare on here. But most of the time, that's not going to be the case. You'll have to pay for shipping, and you could work that into the cost of your item. So, and that's it. One thing is the return policy. That's something you should keep in mind. So if a buyer finds that your item is damaged in any way or not what you were portraying in your listing, then they can return it, and you'd give them you get your money back, or you give them your money back, sorry. But of course, you paid for shipping and you wasted a bunch of time. So just make sure to be honest in your listing so you're not having to deal with returns. That's one pro tip. Now, and also make sure it's packaged well so it doesn't get damaged during shipping. Now, a couple other websites you can check out. If you don't want to deal with having to, list items, negotiate with buyers, and it's just faster and not that much work, is the Wiz Sells and Gazelle. So these are some other ones you could check out. You won't earn as much on these websites, about half as much as you would earn on Swappa, but they're also require less work on your part. So, and they're not as strict about the requirements. You could sell anything, even if it's damaged on these sites. So it just depends who you are and what you're looking for. If you have a device that's in great condition still, and you don't mind, doing a little back and forth on here, spending a little time, then this is a great website. You can check it out. But look, maybe you're here not necessarily because you want to be earning an extra, $100, couple hundred, maybe, high hundreds tops one time. That'd be kind of the extreme. And maybe you're here because you're looking to earn real money. I'm talking, $50, $100 plus an hour consistently and over the long term. If that's the case, what I suggest is click the link below. You'll see my email opt-in page. Enter your best email. I could send you by free training that'll detail a business model. You could do 100% from home. You don't need any skills or credentials to get started. The startup costs are very low. The profit margins are very high. And it's just a very simple, beginner-friendly business model. So if that's something that interests you, then you can check out that link. Anyway, I hope you see you on the other side of that link. I hope you have a great day, and I hope you enjoyed this review. Bye.